In every family there's someone who seems unbreakable. For us, that was Vinod, my uncle. He wasn't just family, he was our shield. He had this booming laugh that could fill a room and shoulders strong enough to carry the weight of the world. Vinod lived life at full volume. He ate well, drank freely, and loved fiercely. But even the strongest walls can crumble. When his kidneys failed, it was like his own body had turned against him. The one who stepped up wasn't another strong man but my grandmother. Frail, aging, but with a will of iron, she gave him one of her kidneys, a piece of her life given to him. The doctors laid down the law: no alcohol, no heavy strain. This new kidney was fragile, a gift to be protected at all costs. Vinod agreed, but just surviving wasn't his style. He wanted to live, to build a life, to get married, and have a family of his own. And that's when everything started to feel off. As his wedding day got closer, a strange tension settled over our home. It was like the air itself was holding its breath. One evening, just days before the ceremony, Vinod was riding his bike. Suddenly, something hit him. Not a car, not another person. One moment he was riding, the next his bike was flying through the air. He was thrown, his chest crushed, and inside him the transplanted kidney shattered. The old folks in our neighborhood shook their heads, whispering, a groom should never wander alone before his wedding. There are things that watch from the shadows. Despite the tragedy, the wedding went on. But the bride didn't bring peace into our home. She brought conflict. She claimed she had been deceived, that no one had told her the full extent of Vinod's illness. Our family insisted she knew everything. The arguments started, quiet at first, then growing into nightly shouting matches. The constant stress was like a slow poison seeping into Vinod's already weakened body. It wasn't long before his second kidney began to fail. This time, when a sacrifice was needed, the house fell silent. His new wife refused to donate. My own mother offered, ready to give him her kidney, but Vinod, weighed down by guilt, refused. He couldn't bear the thought of another family member paying the price for his life. That's when desperation led my family down a different path. They took Vinod to a Baba, a spiritual healer. In a room thick with incense smoke and echoing chants, something inside my uncle broke. The kind, laughing man I knew was gone. He started screaming, thrashing with a strength that a dying man shouldn't possess. His eyes stared right through us, fixed on something just over our shoulders, something only he could see. The Baba's voice shook as he said, "This is not just an illness, he's in the grip of a Dayan." The story then came out, piece by painful piece. The bride was Manglik, a detail her family had conveniently hidden, but it was worse than that. The Baba claimed her mother had performed black magic, a Vashikaran ritual, during the wedding ceremony. They had bound Vinod's very soul to their will. I watched as my hero, the man who used to carry me on his shoulders, screamed in a voice that wasn't his. He was being hollowed out from the inside. Then, one day, with no warning at all, he just collapsed. A massive brain hemorrhage. The doctors had no medical explanation. They just called it a tragic twist of fate. But I knew what I saw. I saw a man who wasn't just drained by sickness, but consumed by the darkness that had been welcomed into his home. That day I learned a terrifying lesson. Sometimes, the most dangerous entities don't have to break down your door. Sometimes, you invite them in, and they marry into your family. Thanks for listening. If you have a story you think is stranger than fiction, share it in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more true tales from the shadows.